When I heard that Shigeru Ban was coming to Austin College, I was initially excited. Shigeru Ban began with an interest and respect for materials and a desire not to waste them. In 1994, when the United Nations accepted his offer to help build disaster shelters with paper tubing, a new approach to life-saving design was born. Since then, Mr. Ban has gone on to design relief structures in over 20 different countries, utilizing sustainable materials and design practices. His work is saving lives and changing our world for the better. I'm honored to welcome the 2015 Austin College Posey Leadership Award, Mr. Shigeru Ban.
It is really my honor to be here. I was quite disappointed about my profession as architect because we are mostly working for privileged people who has money and power. I thought that I still have to use my experience and knowledge not only for privileged people but also general public, even people who lost their houses by natural disasters. So that is why I start working in this kind of the field.
I think the biggest thing that this presentation did for me was to realize that architects could play such a huge role in humanitarian relief. It helped us just see what sort of aspects are incorporated into Shigeru Ban's work. He's so talented, and it just helps you realize how much work is put into that sort of thing.
When we bring in these types of people, we blow our minds wide open, and we really can look at the world with a more global perspective, and that's something that's really important to all Austin College students.
Austin College definitely tries to make a difference in the world with humanitarian aspects. We have Go Fellowships here where students get to go to different countries and teach kids English, math, other things like that. India, Africa, South America, and all over the world.
One of the ways that we incorporate the Posey Leadership Award is in the Go Forum Design Challenge. I ended up participating in that with my sorority, and we created one of the homes to participate in the challenge.
One of the features of our model is that our partitions between the dental rooms is made up of curtains, so it offers a little homey feel to it, but also in times of natural disasters we can pull back the curtains and open up this entire area of the floor for relief so that people can have little sleeping bags and just stay out there whenever disaster times strike.
Go Forum is important to the Dallas community for two reasons. The first being that it exposes the Dallas community to an international figure who is picked out because of their servant leadership.
It's always inspiring to hear Shigeru Ban speak. His work is extraordinary, and it's also interesting to hear about his fascinating use of unusual materials, especially paper and cardboard tubes.
One of the coolest things that I learned from Shigeru Ban's talk was how he's changing the concept of permanent and temporary. Something that is permanent could be temporary the next day, and something you could set up in Dallas one day could be in Australia the next.
I have the great honor of presenting the Posey Global Leadership Award for 2015 to Mr. Shigeru Ban.